Good morning. It is late, very late start today. It's like 11, and we ended up night hiking until probably 9:30. We did pass Birch Springs campground, maybe a quarter of a mile, a little bit more past that, and it was getting too late. It was dark, all uphill. And we were 5 miles from Mollies, so we ended up turning around and coming back, pitching tents and staying here at Birch Spring last night, even though we're off of what our reservation itinerary is. So we're back on trail now, and we're gonna make our way to Mollies. And after Mollies, we're gonna probably try and shuffle on to Russel, even though that's not on our itinerary, and go from there. This is a pretty steep hike. We are about a mile from Birch, about a mile and a half to the summit of this mountain, and then probably have lunch up there, and then we're going to trek to we'll trek on to Mollies. Looks like we got a pretty good uphill climb there. Birch Spring Gap is actually where we camped at, and then Lost Cove Trail is that way. Fontana Dam is the trailhead that we came off of. So we traveled about 6.8 miles so far, and it's about 1:30. We're gonna sit down, eat lunch. Next up is Mollies Ridge, 3.1 miles away, and then Russel is where we're gonna try and camp tonight. So we just left the knob. I don't remember what the name of the knob was, but we stopped off, had some lunch, and we're 3.1 to Mollies. We're gonna go ahead and rest up there. We got water we're gonna get here probably within the next maybe 1.2 before we get to Mollies. So we'll camel up there. Depending on how we feel and what time it is, we may push on to Russel. In a tunnel, so it's nice and cool, probably 65, and humidity level is high, as it's been the whole trip. So we deal, but it's enjoyable. It's beautiful. Unfortunately, because of all the tree coverage and leaves, not much to view, but it's still an amazing trail. So it really wets your whistle on getting out here and hiking this trail in its entirety, 2,200 miles. Ran into a few through hikers. There was a couple where they were southbounders, section hiking southbounders, and talked to him, and his wife had fell and broke her collar, broke her shoulder of sorts, and she had been off trail for a quick minute, and then next thing you know, she's got a pack on her back and she's hiking again. That is awesome. So I mean, it tells you the resilience of the people that are out here hiking this trail over the course of 14 states and 2,180 some miles. And I've learned in this 2 days that you got to listen to your body. If you feel like you're done for the day, be done for the day. You know, you'll get built up. speed will come, miles will come. So I've got a lot to do between now and 23 when I've projected to do my through hike. So I'm excited to do it, but I've got a lot of training in between to get myself in shape. We are about a mile from Molly, and Chad is forged on ahead of us. The turbo that he is, I think that was his intention once we left the water source, to see how fast he could do the 1.7 to Mollies Ridge. Still looking to go to Russel because it's all downhill. Once we get past Mollies, we go downhill pretty fast, and then a little bit uphill to get to Russel, and there's a water source there, according to gut hooks. Okay, so we just left Mollies. Ran into some through hikers there, obviously. Good time. Sat down and talked for a little bit. We were back on trail and we're heading towards Russel. Should be there hopefully by 8. It'd be great to be there by 8. So we had some bear tracks. So we've seen a bear. Scat. Doesn't look like bear, but we've seen some bear tracks. I mean, there's evidence of bears out here, there's no doubt about it, but I mean, we're going on night 2 and we've only seen one. They stopped off at Mollies Ridge Shelter, and they've talked about bears that they've ran into, but none of them are aggressive. They're more scared of you, so not to worry. Trekking on. What's up? Mr. Brightside.